the state of ammo around the country is better now than I've seen it since January of 2020. We're looking like we're in pretty good shape compared to, again, everything we've seen since the beginning of 2020. So this is good news for the most part. Now, what we are seeing is it's still a peculiar situation. It's definitely not like it was in January of 2020, but it is as good as it's been since then. It's better now than it has been over the last several months. But it's still got some issues. There's still a lot of issues with ammo. The number one being that Magnum rounds, like 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, or even revolver rounds in general, like 38 Special, 45 Long Colt, that kind of thing, they're still really hard to get. Not impossible, but very difficult to find. Wildcat cartridges, like 22 TCM, or even a 5.7, or a 7.5 FK, still very hard to find. These are very challenging rounds to find right now. So why is that? Well, it's simple. It's because what you're seeing now is the NATO rounds. We're seeing all the NATO rounds. You know, the 9mm, the 5.56, the 7.62. We're seeing all these rounds in an abundance because they're NATO rounds. Because all of the ammo manufacturers apparently owe at least 2 more years behind in ammo of what they are supplying really militaries and police around the world. So they're 2 years behind, so they're pumping that stuff out. But those Wildcat cartridges and the cartridges that are clearly not being used by NATO, like a 38 Special or a 5.7, or deer hunting rounds for that matter, are still very, very difficult to find. Now, this may continue because what we've been told and what we've seen is that the ammo situation will be back to normal by July of 2021. And I would say when it comes to NATO rounds, that was for the most part correct. And oftentimes we are seeing those other rounds. You know, we could still find those other rounds. They're just far and in between when we do find them. And they're often overpriced still. We have seen these prices come down significantly, but again, outside NATO rounds, you're still going to struggle to find these other rounds. My prediction is until the summer of 2022. I think it'll be the summer of 22 by the time you finally see a regularity of revolver rounds and hunting rounds on the shelves. So love to hear what you're seeing around the country when it comes to revolver rounds, Wildcat cartridges, hunting rounds, that kind of thing, compared to NATO ammo. Love to hear what you're finding out there. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel to Patreon, that link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.